At the right-hand end, now seems like a good moment to hand over to Squadron Leader Mike Lee.
Well, thank you very much, Ben. A very good afternoon, sirs, ma'ams, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. As Ben just said, my name is Squadron Leader Mike Lee and I am Red 10. I'm the supervisor with the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. So you can see down at the far end of the runway are just taxiing on as 9 aircraft ready to get airborne from a display takeoff, and then hopefully going to get our complete performance in this afternoon. I've just been told it is a 1,000 foot cloud base. That is local over the airfield here, so Red 1 will make a decision on whether he thinks he can get the entire display in. But I'm hopeful, I've got my fingers crossed, and I'm being as optimistic as I possibly can be to hope that we can get our complete display in. It will of course be our flat show, and I'll talk you through it as soon as we get clearance to display. So we'll see a display takeoff on runway 27. So lining up now, at the front you have Reds 1, 2 and 3. 750 feet behind them will be Reds 4 and 5, and 750 feet behind them will be Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9. And they'll be taking off in around about 2 or 3 minutes time. You'll see all 9 lights come on, and I'll give you some of the radio transmissions that Red 1 is making so you can hear what's happening in the cockpit. We've been asked a lot about the Names on a Plane program for the Royal Air Force Museum. I can tell you that we do have the Names on a Plane aircraft flying in today's display. Red 1 is flying X-Ray 322. Those who were here yesterday will know that we call 322 Desmond 22. And Desmond is flying with Red 1 today. And it's for those with big lenses on their cameras, eagle eyes will see thousands of names on the tailfin of Desmond.
Position.
So down to the right hand side now.
I
believe they've been given clearance to take off.
Now you'll be ready. Nice. Lights off, go power.
Here we go. Power's coming up. Now we're going to give you a little bit of British patriotism. Let's have a great big round of applause for stiff upper lip for this British summer weather. Red, white and blue down to the right hand side. Pilots have primed their smoke pods. Red 6 is waiting to give a clearance for the formation to take off now when the smoke is clear. Red's rolling now, the brakes are off. Reds 1, 2 and 3 start rolling. 1 second later, Reds 4 and 5. 2.5 seconds later, Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9. 5,200. Red 7 there on the outside of the backboard, tucked in behind Red 6 to form a 4-ship box formation, and then we positioning to our left-hand side to get airborne and get into our Diamond 9 straight mark tape as quickly as possible as part of our display takeoff. The way we fly the display takeoff is that each section sets a different heat setting, the turbine gas temperature, the temperature of the turbine in the engine, so they get the exact same amount of power in each of the sections to enable that takeoff. So the front section has slightly less heat or slightly less power in their engine, the middle section a little bit more, and then the back section even more. That's how we get the 9 aircraft joined up as quickly as we can. So they're positioning now to get the jets ready for the display, and they'll be starting in just a few minutes' time. Well, the Red Arrows have been very busy since we were last year at the Royal International Air Tattoo. We have in fact taken 12 of our aircraft all the way to China and back via 18 countries, promoting British prosperity, demonstrating the best of British and supporting British industry and business. A fantastic trip. It lasted 9 months. As I say, we took 12 of these BAE Systems Hawk aircraft halfway across the world. We had to stop 22 times on the way to China to refuel. We don't have an air-to-air refueling capability unlike the United States Air Force Thunderbird. So 22 stops to get to China, and it's estimated that during our 9-week tour we did in fact perform, whether online, on television or live, to over 1 billion people. It really was a successful tour to actually promote British prosperity and British business. So it's a fantastic opportunity, and and a real team effort. We used two C-130 Hercules aircraft to carry our equipment and personnel, and we took 100 people on that tour. It really was a team effort to ensure it was a success. Talking of team effort, the Red Arrows are a 120 strong team of officers and airmen and airwomen from the Royal Air Force. There are 11 pilots on the team, commanded by Wing Commander Martin Higgins, 10 other pilots, 9 you're about to see displaying, and myself as the supervisor. But then more importantly are the support staff, 109 support staff representing a spectrum of the ground trades from the Royal Air Force. Photographers, suppliers, engineers, administrators, drivers. They really do work hard to ensure that our season is a success. There are a number of them here at Fairford, so if you'd like to meet them, please look out for the guys and girls in blue flying suits with the Red Arrow crest on their arm and talk to them about their experiences in the Royal Air Force and also as a member of the wider Red Arrow. The Red One's getting the jets ready now. We'll be starting very shortly. Now the three classes show we have depend on the cloud base, and as I said already, I've been told it's a 1,000 foot cloud base, which is our absolute minimum before our complete flat display. He will make the call as he runs in as to whether we can actually continue the second part of the display. So we'll start with a flat show for the first 7 or 8 minutes with all 9 jets together, and he'll make the decision based on the conditions at the time as to whether we can carry out the entire display. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start our display, coming in with some red, white and blue at 400 miles per hour. Moving into wall, a very wide formation. Now, Fairford, please put your hands together for the Red Arrows! Left-hand turn, you heard the voice of Red 1 calling the pilots into Phoenix formation. Reds 4, 5, 8 and 9 now move a team. Reds 2 and 3, 6 and 7 move stuck in behind 2 and 3. And Red 1 is fortunately third and final year as the team leader. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and Tornado F3 air defense pilot. He first joined the team back in 2009 and 2011 having left the synchro pair. He's just called Colour on Go, as we've got some more red, white and blue to the left-hand side.
1,200 feet for the minimum kilometres.
Rolling back now to I'll talk more about that very shortly. On the leader's right wing is Red 2. He is the first of our new pilots this year. He's Flight Lieutenant Toby Keeley. Toby's a former Tornado GR4 pilot. More recently, he's been instructing on the Hawk, but not this version of Hawk, the Royal Air Force's newest advanced jet trainer, the BAE Systems Hawk T2. A much more relevant aircraft for training our 4th and 5th generation fighter pilots. That's Toby on the leader's right wing. So the aircraft shape to the front right now is Spitfire. We've introduced this shape this year to celebrate the Royal Air Force's Battle of Britain Memorial Flight's 60th anniversary. Coming in to the right. This is Spitfire. The Battle of Britain Memorial Flight exists to commemorate all those who have lost their lives in service with the Royal Flying Corps or the Royal Air Force since 1914. Their motto is "Lest we forget," the most important motto of all Royal Air Force squadrons and must be passed on to all future generations. Spitfire is moving off to our front left, and as you see it on the leader's left wing is Red 3, the next of our new pilots, Flight Lieutenant Dan Rhodes. Lazy's background is solely on the Typhoon, where he spent a number of tours on the front line and then became a qualified weapons instructor. Setting up to the left now, ready for a fantastic dynamic manoeuvre we introduced last year. We've modified it this year. Get ready for Tornado. With blue and red smoke, Reds 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation before Red 1 is about to make it a lot harder for the boys as he enters a 3D left-hand turn. Red 9 as 8 and 9 finish their rolls around the formation. Now Red 1 calls for the next formation move. You'll see Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 move to the very back of the formation as Reds 8 and 9 tuck in behind. And they're now forming the shape of that fabulous feat of British aviation engineering excellence. The white smoke is about to come on as they continue this left-hand turn and they are going to show you Concorde. As we look at it, is Red 5, and against the norm we actually have a returning Red Arrow pilot to the team this year. Red 5 is Flight Lieutenant Chris Linden-Smith. He's actually a former Tornado pilot and Hawk instructor. He first joined the Red Arrows in 2011 and left in 2013, having led the Synchro Tail. More recently he's been flying this version of Hawk with number 100 Squadron before coming back to the team this year. And that's him at the top of the formation now as we see it, as the 3 aircraft from each wing move forward to form our trademark shape. And they'll soon be coming in from the right-hand side with all 9 spokes trailing to present Diamond. Nine headlights, 9 spokes. Get your cameras ready as we present the Diamond 9. On the very bottom as we look at it now, Red 4, he is Flight Lieutenant Matt Masters. Matt is a former Takeoff flying instructor and Tornado M3 defense pilot. More recently he has been flying with number 100 Squadron, flying this version of Hawk. Now the flat display has an extra formation in it, it's being formed now, a big T-shape known as Dagger. We'll continue this right hand turn with the smoke about to come on. Dagger.
7033, your clearance to depart on a Fairford North departure, squawk 4201.
So that is the end of the first part of this black Red Arrow display. So far you've seen all 9 jets in different formation shapes. Now Red 1 is now telling Red 6 how he is going to start with the second part of the display, ladies and gentlemen. So we will be starting the second part of the show very shortly, coming in directly ahead of you. That big T-shaped Dagger at the front of it is Red 1 to 5. They're known as Enis, after Enis Blyton's famous 5. And at the back in the straight line are Red 6, 7, 8 and 9. Collectively they're known as Dippo. Dippo was the nickname of the gentleman who first led the back 4 aircraft when the Red Arrows first flew 9 ship displays back in 1968. So Enid are the front 5, Dippo are the back 4. They're about to roll directly towards the airfield. You'll see Enid at the top and Dippo at the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready. We're about to start the second part of our display with the detonator. Enid, break, break, go. They fan out at the top. Now keep your eyes on the coloured smokes of Dippo. Operationally not through the Typhoon before joining the Red Arrows. That's him on the right with the smoke on, followed by Red 8. Looking left with the smoke is Red 7. He is chased down by Red 9. 4 jets now descending to just 100 feet above the runway. Their closing speed is a staggering 820 miles per hour. They fly the Dippo Park. The pilots get a full power, they leave their smoke on, turning away away from us now, pulling 6G or 6 times the force of gravity. Everything in their bodies now weighs 6 times more than normal, including their blood, which wants to go to their feet instead of their brains. They're working hard not to pass out under the G-force as they fly the Cyclone. Cross out the front of the maneuver we call the swing shot, and now you can look to your right. Look to the right for the 5 jets of Neely. Get down, says Red 1. The wings of Enid dropping down to form an inverted V shape. Now look left. 1 headlight. Lone jet Red 9 flying through the sea. With a twinkle roll to the right is Red 9. Right to Emmett Cox. Emmett in his final year in the team. He actually got New Zealand, but he moved to the UK in 2002 to join the Royal Air Force and became a tornado pilot and Tornado flying instructor. Shallow climb to the left from Enid and then switch to right. So now look directly ahead to find grades 6, 7 and 8. Seven and 8 with the coloured smoke rolling around Red 6 before they get ready to split in the vortex. The white smoke is Red 8. It is Lieutenant Mike Bowden, finds his third year in the team. He's a former Hawk flying instructor, Harriet GR9 pilot and Tornado GR4 pilot. He's bearing off to the left now to leave the synchro pair with us. They're currently flying at around 1,200 feet with their smoke on. Max performing back towards us. They start descending back to 100 feet above the runway. Each pilot now flying their aircraft at around 400 miles per hour. They're pointing towards each other to fly the opposition barrel rolls. Now look over the trees to your front left. In line of stern goes as Red 1. The white smoke is on. They're dropping down to form line of stern with Red 1 to 5 stacked top to bottom. Entering a left-hand turn, the following pilots use their feet to input a lot of rudder, swinging the jets out like a pendulum in line of stern. Normally we fly our formation with the odd-numbered pilots on the left and even-numbered pilots fly on the right. But in this case, it's the other way round. We've got Reds 2 and 4 on the left, Reds 3 and 5 on the right. They don't like flying on the opposite side, so they switch back to their normal side by doing this.
Wind 250, 12 gust 20 knots.
While I've got a bit of quiet, I'm going to say a big hello to the pilots' wives and girlfriends. I'm going to say hello to Angie, Hillary, Laura, Vic, Danielle, Michelle, Leanne, Monica, Nicola, Lizzie and Ellie here watching their other halves flying today. And that's on behalf of all of the pilots, but also we'd like to say thank you to all of the Red Arrows personnel and their other halves who support them during our busy season. Coming in battle now with the red smoke on, working the white smoke, and now look to the right hand side to find Jippo.
Need a skip off there to take smoke on scope. Whatever.
Jippo roll go in the Hurricane. Red 9 as the Hurricane moves to our left. And that maneuver, Red 9 rolling around synchro to roll inverted and upright at different stages. They're positioning off to our left in escort formation. Now look to the right where Enid's 5 smokes come on. They roll out down the line in loose time. Coming in from the right, this is the Revolution.
Rolling down. Rolling down.
The pilots there in the Revolution flying aileron roll. They full left-hand control from input, rolling the aircraft very rapidly around its longitudinal axis to then finish off to our left. They go back into arrow formation. Now we look straight ahead to find Jippo. The colour smoke is on. 8 and 9 roll around the synchro pair. They then roll before they split in the Jippo break. Number 2, Lieutenant Cy Taylor. Cy's in his second year in the team. He's a former pilot, but then he moved across to fly the Typhoon, eventually becoming a Typhoon instructor, teaching new Typhoon pilots how to fly the aircraft on the operational conversion unit. So that's Cy on the left, Tom on the right. Back to 100 feet, they're going to fly the double rolls. Pitching up, full power, 20 degrees goes up to roll, rolling in the middle for a second roll. Now look to the left-hand side for the 5 headlights of Enid. The inside pilots picked up to the outside in the rollbacks. Finishing their rollbacks to the right, look left and right again for the synchro there, and their final manoeuvre. This time, red 6 comes from the left and red 7 from the right. The white smoke is on. They're closing at 800 miles per hour. They're going to cross 3 times in opposing 360-degree turns, pulling 6G. Cameras ready for the synchro pair and the carousel. Change their smoke colours from red to blue and vice versa. And as they cross at the front, Fairford, everybody here at the Royal International Air Tattoo, please put your hands together for the synchro pair! Now look straight ahead, once again Enid being joined by red 8 and 9 for the display finale. White smoke is on, they're coming straight towards us. One rolling, says red 1, his red smoke is on. He pitches up to draw the mathematical symbol for infinity around the rest of the formation. This is the infinity break. You've been watching the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. Red 1 puts his smoke onto the front now. Purple smoke on there, pressing the red and blue buttons together so they can get rid of him against the grey cloud. They're going to come back and land on the runway 27, so your right hand side in just a few minutes time. If you'd like to find out more about the team, then please visit our website, RAF.MOD.UK/Red. On Facebook we're Royal Air Force Red Arrows, on Twitter at RAF Red Arrows, and on Instagram RAF Red Arrows. You've got some pictures here today at the Royal International Air Tattoo. Please do share them with us on all of those social media platforms.